Alright, let's talk about the OMI token. The OMI token is a utility token that underpins all financial transactions within the VeVe app and the VeVeVerse. However, most of that has been hidden for now, so that it's easier for new users to onboard and use the app. Alright guys, sorry I have to get off the camera and read from my script because I do not want to mess it up. OMI is a pretty complicated token. The OMI token has a total supply cap of 750 billion tokens. But again, don't freak out. I know that when I first heard of OMI, I thought that the token would never have the chance to hit $1 because it would need a total market cap of $750 billion. I was wrong. Let's break things down and try to understand the OMI token. We start out with 750 billion tokens, which are allocated to different buckets. First, we have the reserve wallet with about 300 billion tokens. These tokens will never enter circulation. Then we have the vault wallet with about 40 billion OMI tokens. These tokens are added for initial liquidity, and this wallet acts as a staging between the in-app reserve and the burn wallet. These tokens will never enter circulation. Then next up we have the business development fund with about 150 billion tokens. Then the same amount is also allocated to the team, the advisors, and the board members. Last but not least, we have about 110 billion OMI tokens to private sales and public initial exchange offering. Then at the same time, they encounter an error which almost indefinitely locked away 97 billion tokens from the business development fund and founders allotment. So we can add another 97 billion tokens to the amount of tokens that will never ever enter circulation. So in total, the amount of OMI that actually in circulation and have a direct impact on the price would be 313 billion tokens. So if you're like me when you first started, for OMI to hit $1, it will need a market cap of $313 billion, not 750 billions. So now I will explain to you why the 313 billion will keep reducing over time with the burning mechanism. Let's say that the Marvel Spider-Man drops tomorrow. It's a very popular character, so I want to get it from the store. The Spider-Man retails for 100 gems, which is about $100 US. So I will go to the app and buy 100 gems for $100 using my credit card. When I buy 100 gems, the equivalent amount of gems in OMI will be transferred from the reserve wallet to the vault wallet. For simplicity, let's just say that the price of OMI is 1 cent. So 100 gems or $100 will be 10,000 OMI. Then if I'm lucky enough to buy Spider-Man on a drop, that 10,000 OMI will go from the vault wallet to the burn wallet. And this is a one-way trip, meaning that once that 10,000 OMI tokens hit the burn wallet, it's burned and it's gone. The burn wallet is like a black hole. So once the OMI tokens hit that wallet, it's gone forever. So the amount of OMI from the non-circulating supply will be permanently reduced. If I cannot get the Spider-Man from the drop, then my 10,000 OMI will stay in the vault wallet until I spend all of it or some of it on something. Also, when you buy collectibles within the VeVe app, there is no gas fee. So all the activities that happen in the reserve wallet, the vault, and the burn wallet, you will not see any of these activities. The reason for using gems instead of OMI here is because Ecomi wanted to make it easier for new users to onboard the app so that we don't have to deal with wallets, exchange, private keys. You can just buy the NFT with your credit cards. Side note, the real Spider-Man drop on VeVe burned 1 billion tokens, which is an insane amount. So now I have my Spider-Man from the drop and my 10,000 OMI tokens are burned. I think this Spider-Man is worth 1,000 gems, so I will list it on the secondary market for 1,000 gems. Right now, OMI to NFT is not available, but when it becomes available, I can list it in OMI as well. I list my Spider-Man for 1,000 gems, or in the background, 100,000 OMI. Another user buys my Spider-Man. Regardless of the currency, I will not get the full amount that I listed for. This is because VeVe would take 2.5% transaction fee, and some licensors, like Marvel in this case, will take about 6%. So when I sell my Spider-Man for 1,000 gems, VeVe will take 2.5%, which is 25 gems. Marvel will take 6%, which is 60 gems. So I take home 915 gems. Then VeVe will take the $25 to improve the app. Marvel will take the $60. But in the background, the sum of that, which is 85 gems or 8,500 OMI, will be burned as well. I can also sell my Spider-Man for OMIs. As of November 2021, that feature hasn't been released yet, but the expectation here is that the same percentage of OMI will be burned. So for example, when I sell my Spider-Man for 100,000 OMIs instead of 1,000 gems, VeVe will take the 2.5%, Marvel will take the 6%, but they haven't announced how they will burn the 8,500 OMIs yet, because again, this feature has not come out yet, so everything is just a speculation. Why would I want to sell my Spider-Man for OMIs instead of gems? I would do it when I believe the price of OMIs will go up. So instead of getting the 915 gems, which is essentially $915, I can get the 91,500 OMIs and hold those tokens, because I believe that in the future, the value of those tokens will go up. They will be worth much more than what they are today. So we have the three mechanisms that will burn OMI and therefore decrease the total supply. We have the gems to NFT from the store. When I buy my Spider-Man, all of that OMIs is burned. Then we have the gems to NFT in the marketplace, where I sell my Spider-Man for gems, and a percentage of that profit in OMI is burned from a non-circulating supply. Then we have the marketplace OMI to NFT, when instead of selling my Spider-Man for gems, I sell my Spider-Man for OMIs. So when that happens, a percentage of the profit in OMI is burned as well. All these three activities will burn OMI from a non-circulating supply, which will lead to buybacks and increase the scarcity and hopefully the value of the token. At the same time, we have the upcoming catalysts that will improve the value of the token. First, we have OMI Staking. OMI Staking is a part of the Master Collective program, which gives you certain advantages on the drop, priority to buy land in the VeVeVerse, and so much more when you stake your OMI. You will not get OMIs in return though. It's not like ADA Cardano where you get 5% or whatever amount every year. OMI Staking will incentivize people to hold the tokens, because these tokens will essentially become assets that can get you passive benefits, not income, but benefits within the VeVe app and the VeVeVerse. Secondly, when the move to Immutable X is complete, the OMI tokens will also be migrated to ERC20 under Ethereum, which will make it easier for the token to be adopted and listed on bigger exchanges like Coinbase or Binance. And this will get it more exposure and reduce the impact of whales, because now we have much more wallets. We have more users and drops, so more transactions will happen in the app, and therefore more tokens will be burned. Back when I first started using VeVe in late February, I think they did about a drop every week or every other week. Now there's drop almost every day, so more transactions and more OMI will be burned. The amount burned won't go up exponentially, because the higher the OMI price goes, the less OMI will be burned. So now, let's just say that the price of OMI is 1 cent. When I buy something for 100 gems or 100 bucks, 10,000 OMI is burned. But when the price of OMI gets to, let's say, 10 cents, then 1,000 OMI will be burned instead of 10,000. At the same time, now that the DC drop have brought in so much more users, more people will be buying from the store and in the market. Last but not least, the VeVeVerse, which is coming out in 2022. This metaverse is where you can buy land, where you can interact with other users, interact with the brands, and do so much more activities. And because of that reason, more transactions will happen and more OMIs will be burned. All of that combined will increase the scarcity, utility, exposure, and ultimately the value of the OMI token. As of November 2021, the OMI token is still available on very few exchanges. For example, in the US, one of the ways to buy OMI token is to get USDT or ADA or Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency from a big exchange like Coinbase, and then transfer that to Bitforex, for example, then sell those cryptocurrency and then buy OMI. The reason why the OMI token is only available on few exchanges because it was built on the Go Chain token, which is not very popular, but I believe that once they migrate to Ethereum, that will open the gate to bigger and better exchanges like Coinbase or Binance, and that will really help with the valuation of the token. Right now, somebody can say that, well, the fact that the token is only available on few and obscure exchange is a bad thing, but I like to look at it from a positive, opportunistic perspective. I think that the fact that they are available on very few exchange and it's not easy to get them makes the OMI token undervalued. Yeah, I think that if they can get on bigger exchange like Coinbase and Binance and get more exposure, that will really help and increase the value of the token. Something else that might affect the price of the OMI token will be the OMI to NFT, which will essentially allow people to buy, sell, and trade these collectibles using OMI directly. So more crypto people to get in because they can transfer their Ethereum or Bitcoin to OMI directly and use that to buy the collectibles. So the speculation here is that more people will be using OMI, more transactions will happen on the app, more burning, and therefore the prices of the OMI token and the collectibles will go up. But we'll see how it goes. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any comments or feedbacks or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. And if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you spending the time, and I hope to see you again. Alright, thank you. Peace.